We spoke about this on the 1st of January this year, so let's jump straight into it. Your report highlights the strength of the premium housing segment, but what about that missing middle, Siva? For a buyer with a budget of around 75 lakh rupees, particularly in cities like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Chennai, is there enough inventory available today, or are developers increasingly moving away from this segment?
So unfortunately, Julia, right. So there is a gap which is forming up in terms of the middle class, in terms of the both as well as supply as well as the demand. So practically, if you look at it across all the three cities across South, the market is completely driven for the premium homes. When I say premium homes, about 1 to 1.25 crores, what we are seeing. Two reasons for it. One, the valuation of land has really gone up in all the cities, whether it's Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore, compared to what we've seen 3, 4 years back. That's one of the reasons why the price point or per square footage across all the three cities have gone up. Plus, an important aspect is the sizing. If you look at it from a sizing perspective, the what is triggered post-COVID is the upper middle class has come in a herd as far as the buying is concerned. One primary reason could be is that work from home, larger space utilizations happen from that perspective. The hybrid as well as the work from home culture has really pushed the space from about 1,200, 1,300 square footage for a 3 BHK to 1,500 to 2,000 square foot for a 3 BHK. The 2 BHK sizing also has moved from about 800 to 1,200 square foot. So that's one of the reasons why the capital values have really moved up in last 3 to 4 years' time. So one of the trigger points is 100% with respect to the sizing as well as the price points. So that's why you're seeing a shift from a 75 lakh or a 50 lakh market towards a 1 to 1.25 market in last 2 to 3 years' time.
You know, I'm really glad that you bring up sizing, Siva, because I was going to ask you in terms of value itself, what exactly that premium home being purchased in South India actually brings to the table and how ticket sizes have actually increased over time. So thank you for answering that question off the cuff. But I have to ask you, this boom in premium to luxury sales being witnessed over the last 3 months or so, perhaps even a little longer if we look at, more recent historical data. It's also coming at a time when there's a whole lot of uncertainty in the tech and IT space. You're seeing layoffs, you're seeing the risk of job cuts driven by AI and AI adoption. How are these numbers adding up in terms of a boom in premium to luxury sales in these cities, while at the same time there's a whole lot of uncertainty in the job market? Make it make sense for me, Siva.
So one aspect, look at qualitatively. From a place to stay from a place to stay to a lifestyle asset is what has changed in the last 3, 4 years' time. So what the customers are looking at, not exactly the place to stay, which used to be the case even in a conservative market like Chennai, that has moved from a place to stay to a lifestyle asset. So with all amenities, large campuses, large in terms of the landscape and all the clubhouse, all the amenities has become a need of the hour, it's become a necessity for the customer. That's one aspect that we have seen. So from a place to stay to a lifestyle asset, that's an important change, qualitative change which has happened. And also the formalization of the confidence in the market. With RERA coming in 2017, the market was lulled from 2018 to 2021. But as we all know, post-COVID, the urge to own a home was at the peak. The valuation was at the lowest from a valuation perspective. Look at the mortgages, housing loan rate was at the lowest at that point of time. The market from a housing loan perspective has been stable for last 3, 4 years, and that has created something called as value coming into the market along with the volume. So this value coming up along with the volume was also added to the whole boom in the premium market. Also, you rightly said, with all the geopolitical situation as well as the kind of AI which is disrupting some of the firms across the ITs. But what is also quite interesting to note is the influx of GCCs into the market with a better salaries, with a better salary growth and as far as the compensation is concerned in the last 3, 4 years, also triggered the upper middle class to come into the market. So what is seen post-COVID is an upper middle class coming to the market in a good chunk, triggering the premiumization of the market for a larger spaces in the three cities. So I think better salary compensation in some of the certain specific sectors, trigger of upper middle class in terms of in terms of getting into the market. Third aspect, stable housing loan market. The fourth aspect is a change in lifestyle from a place to stay to an style to a stay with all amenities in terms of the lifestyle. These are the 4 5 things which has really moved the luxury market and the premium market in last 3 4 years, Jude.
Absolutely. It's fascinating how, despite the uncertainty in the job market, the inflows of GCCs, newer jobs, has continued to keep this market well and truly afloat, if not thriving. Very quickly, before we end, price appreciation has always been a major story across key markets. Which South Indian city among the three big ones do you feel has seen the strongest growth in residential prices, and what kind of percentage increases have buyers witnessed over the last 12 months?
So all three cities have seen the price going up in last 3 to 4 years. Average price increase across all the three cities is about, not even three cities, across India has been close to about 3,000 to 3,500 rupees per square footage. I'm talking about the average pricing across the cities is gone up by at least by 3,000 to 3,500 rupees per square foot. Some of the micro markets, whether it's Bangalore, Hyderabad, has gone up as high as 80% to 100% post-COVID. One market which I feel is quite stable in last 3 4 years has been a Chennai market, where the pricing has been quite stable, which I think is a city to watch out in terms of sales velocity, as well as the price point inching up compared to the other two cities. Because the other two cities, Bangalore and Hyderabad, has already seen the valuation on higher side. Chennai, the room for appreciation is much bigger. The spread is there to grow in the market like Chennai. So I think the city to watch out will be Chennai for next 2 to 3 years time.